What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ice McGowan, aka Ice Daddy with the Dance Moves, aka Poppy D Yellow, Yellow Poppy in the building, Mr. Short Shorts himself. What's going on? I'm gonna give y'all my top five, get my Booker T action, top five favorite anime. Number five, gotta give it up to the OG Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z, as much shit as I give it, I have other videos and I always give it shit on the podcast, but Dragon Ball Z is still top five for me. It what got me into anime. It may not, be the best. I know nostalgia is a hell of a drug, but it will forever hold a place in my heart. And I'm a big Vegeta fan. Android 17 is my favorite character. That was my, any sports that I played, whether it was football, basketball, my number was always 17 because of Android 17. I remember always telling people that, and they'd be like, "Oh, you're a fucking weirdo, you dork." But that was something that I took pride in, and that just what got me into the game. So it got to get on the list. It ain't gonna be number one, but it's gonna be on the list for sure. Number four. Tokyo Ghoul. Everybody that know me know I love horror. Like, I'm a big horror buff. I'm currently working on some horror projects. I grew up watching horror. I think for me, between comedy and horror, that's my two favorite genres to watch. So to have an anime that encompasses horror and horror is a big part of it, I think that was really the best of both worlds for me. And it's also dope too that like Kaneki, his first date was probably the worst first date you can ever ask for, and it came to me at a point in my life where I just had a bunch of girl problems, and I was like, damn, I know I got some girl problems, but at least ain't nobody out here turning me into a ghoul and just changing my whole life. And you know me, I'm a big Juzo fan. Like, I love Juzo and how he just carefree about anything. And I love Tokyo Ghoul for that. The horror elements and the animation's dope, and the fight scenes are fucking cold as fuck. So you can't go wrong with Tokyo Ghoul. Number three, a little AI action, a little blood action. I'm not a blood. Y'all know I have on short shorts. I can't be a blood with these kind of short shorts on. Number three, Monster anime. A lot of y'all may not know it, but go check it out. The whole series on YouTube if you haven't. It's an amazing anime. It's kind of like a Death Note a little bit, just because not super action oriented, but it's just such a big game of cat and mouse. And honestly, the antagonist in that anime is is the greatest antagonist I think I've ever seen. And just what he does and how he's able to manipulate people. And it kind of, is in that crime mystery, a little bit of horror. So, you could, another thing, like I said, I love horror. So it's kind of hitting those beats as well. The antagonist is cool too. And just like what gets him there and the driving force behind the story. And I don't want to give away too much, but just like the little bit of it, if y'all don't know, it's like this doctor saves a kid, and then the kid he ends up saving becomes this like mass murderer, and he just has to like deal with that through life, and he got to catch him, and because he feel responsible for saving his life. That's all I'm gonna say. But it's a dope ass anime. Like I said, the antagonist, the little boy that he saved, Johan, like he is a monster. He's a monster. Not to be corny, but he's a monster, and I love that anime. Number two, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is an amazing anime, and I gotta make sure that I say Brotherhood, not Fullmetal Alchemist, which is a decent anime, but the ending is shitty and it makes you want to hate Full Metal forever. So don't ever watch that. I don't want to give you that disappointment. But Brotherhood is an amazing anime just because I have people that are like brothers to me, but I don't have a blood brother. But it's like it was really dope to see that connection between them and how they grew, and the Elric brothers in their quest to like figure out themselves, and also figure out what the fuck they bum ass daddy was. Just like mostly all of the anime protagonists is just like where the fuck my daddy at? Why he leave? And through that, I think, it's just an amazing anime. Like I said, the fights in there are cool, but it's more about the story. And then you really just get drawn into the story. You really get drawn into the characters. I was a big Colonel Mustang fan, like Colonel Mustang, the flame alchemist with his fire. Oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Like that, man, just how cold he was. And I liked Armstrong, too, and it's just so many characters. I'll be here all day naming characters that I like, but I think, like I said, once again, sucker for character development. So that's my number two, man. I love Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Number one, just like my favorite basketball player, Penny Hardaway. My number one anime, y'all already know it. Everybody always gives me shit about it, but it's the fucking GOAT. I don't care what nobody has to say in the chat, outside the chat, around the chat, by the chat, around here, by here, outside of here. Naruto Shippuden is the GOAT, and it's my number one fucking anime for a plethora of reasons. I already gave y'all my reasons on the other one. I ain't gonna be here all day, because I can give you a 45-minute video, and Cam is doing this, and he looking at me like, you got 45 seconds left, okay? So I'm not gonna waste his time, nor yours. Go look at the other video for why it's great, but it's my number one, okay? Those fight scenes, fucking crazy. Character development, fucking crazy. All of that shit, fucking crazy. Story, come on. You find me better choreographed fights. You find me a better story. You find me a better arc than the Pain arc. Find it. I'm looking for it. Come on. I want all the anime smoke. So that's my number 5. That's my top 5, excuse me. Number 5, DBZ. Number 4, Tokyo Ghoul. Number 3, Monster. Number 2, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. And number 1, I told y'all, I want the smoke. If y'all don't want it, I'm going to bring it to you. Number 1, Naruto Shippuden. So that's my top 5. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.